Good morning. My name is Michelle Landay. The date today is February 23rd, 2019. This is my Week 7 Anatomy Physiology class video. For this week, we had to do the gross anatomy of the central nervous system. And for this video, we needed to have gloves, mask, goggles. I have my cutting board here. So what I had to do initially was take the Mennings. They were on here, like so, and I used my little scalpel here to cut it away so it's off. Week 7 video, we're going to point out some structures on the sheep brain. Quite a few different structures. It's not quite like a human brain, but it's what we have to work with. Big difference is the spinal cord actually goes horizontal, and in humans it goes vertical because we stand on two legs. All right, so the frontal lobe of the sheep brain is up top here. Your parietal lobe is a little bit further on the side here. It kind of comes down a little bit. Then you got your temporal lobes. Your occipital lobes are back here. Let me move this out of the way real quick. So your occipital lobes are back here. This part is the cerebellum, also known as the small brain. A lot of stuff goes on back here. The sheep's spinal cord, I pointed out earlier, is here. So you have the gyri of the brain, which are the ridges. So there's quite a few in here, ridges all over. Next you have the succulus, or succuli, and those are going to be the lines that you can see. I think that's a good example there, the lines that go through it. The longitudinal fissure is this line that goes right through here. So I can actually separate the brain. Later I'm going to cut down that and cut it into two hemispheres. So it separates the right and left brain. If I flip this over, the other structures are the medulla oblongata, which is down here. You have your pons. You have your midbrain, which is above the pons. And then above that, you have your mammillary bodies. And then you have your optic chiasma. Optic chiasma, this one threw me off a little bit because I'm used to seeing an X. So the optic chiasma is here, and then out of the optic chiasma comes these two other white connectors, and that's where the optic nerves are at that attach to the eyeball. Your optic tract is this part right here, and go like this. You're seeing the X. Your olfactory bulbs are here. Actually, I already have one come off. They're right here. And that's it for the sheep brain. I'm going to dissect this here and do a mid-sagittal cut, and I'm going to get a better look at the thalamus and pituitary gland and a bunch of other stuff, and that'll be in my assignment. All right, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week for week 8, which is our last week.